So I hate small talk. And people see me in public and they be like, damn, you're a YouTuber, but yet you're so damn quiet. But I just hate conversations about nothing. But this right here is the worst time of the year for me for this one reason. People actually feel like they have something to talk to me about. I'm sure with today being the first day back to work after the new year, everyone is being asked about their goals. But even still, this creates a big issue for me because I don't want to talk about my goals. You see, I discovered something about myself. I always use this strategy to look at myself as my opponent. And what I do is look at myself in the mirror and I be like, okay, I size myself up and I see all my strengths and I see all my weaknesses. And my weaknesses, I play on them shits, you feel me? I'm gonna attack me right there. So if I'm a late person, I try to make sure I'm always on time to beat that weakness. And one of my weaknesses that I realized just last year was that once I have a dope idea, I run and tell people that shit. And if I get an amazing reaction to that idea, that shit actually satisfies me so much, I actually feel like I completed the idea, completed the goal. And you know what happens next? Nothing. Nothing happens. All I do is the bare minimum to make sure that the next time I have a conversation with said person, I can say that I'm still reaching for that goal so I can still receive the same validation or reaction for them to make me a little bit happy about the position that I'm in. It's still a chance. It's still a chance. Knowing damn well I'm not doing what I need to do realistically to get to where I need to get to. It's the most dangerous endorphin release possible in my humble opinion. It's like when you haven't been to the gym in 3 months, but you go and be all up in the mirror. Y'all know them people flexing the tricep and shit. Like y'all see that horseshoe coming in. Hey buddy, like it's your first workout of the quarter, bruh. You didn't even hit tries today. But nevertheless, they snap that picture, post it online, get those likes, and then the validation from that shit makes them feel like they dropped 100 pounds. That shit is dangerous. These new couples, they like each other. Someone walk past and say, hey, you guys look cute together. They take pictures, post it online. Now everyone congratulating them like they just got fucking married. They don't even know each other. Next thing you know, you're getting to know this person and you realize, oh, you're batshit crazy. But you know what you do? You learn how to deal with crazy. You build up a mental callus to be able to deal with this crazy motherfucker. Just so you can snap some pictures and receive validation that this relationship is worth it. But you ain't really accomplished shit. That ain't healthy. You know that shit ain't healthy. But that's just the idea of what I'm saying as far as what I had to realize about myself when it came to speaking about my goals to other people. And I had to make sure it wasn't just me. So I did research to see if this thing was a real thing, if I'm the only one that's going through this. And thank God I'm not just no lazy ass person. This is some real thing. So I seen a TED Talk, and I'm not gonna play most of it, but some of the research on this TED Talk was very, very dope. It was from a guy by the name of David Sivers, but the homie did the research for me. I'm just gonna feed this thing to y'all. But he said that a psychologist did this research already. And the research shows that when you say your goal to someone and they acknowledge it, your mind builds a social reality as if you actually completed the goal. And once you felt that satisfaction, you lose motivation to go ahead and do the necessary things to go ahead and actually complete the fucking goal. So the homie Dave broke down some research from Peter Goldwasser. Let's tap in real quick with it right here.
1982, Peter Goldwasser wrote a whole book about this, and in 2009, he did some new tests that were published. It goes like this. 163 people across 4 separate tests. Everyone wrote down their personal goal. Then half of them announced their commitment to this goal to the room, and half didn't. And then everyone was given 45 minutes of work that would directly lead them towards their goal, but they were told that they could stop at any time. Now, those who kept their mouth shut worked the entire 45 minutes on average, and when asked afterwards, said that they felt that they had a long way to go still to achieve their goal. But those who had announced it quit after only 33 minutes on average, and when asked afterwards, said that they felt much closer to achieving their goal.
You feel me? So if you guys didn't understand, put it in layman's terms. They had a room full of people. Everyone had set goals. Half of the people said what their goals was out loud. The other half kept quiet. They had an X amount of time to work towards their goal. The half that was quiet used the entire time to work towards their goals. And after it, they felt like they still had a long ways to go. The half that told everyone quit, but when asked after, they felt like they were close to their goal. They did less work, quit, but still when asked, they felt like, yeah, I'm close to it. Cause people be bullshitting, man. People be bullshitting, bro. And I've been a bullshitter. You can't bullshit a bullshitter, nigga. And the craziest thing for me, especially with being someone who had some goals to myself, and I hit a lot of them motherfuckers last year. I was knocking them bitches out the motherfucking park, but I wasn't talking to that much people. I shut up and I worked. So I completed a lot of my goals. When things weren't working for me, the times I used to go and try to validate my new ideas with other people, I said, no, let me exercise these ideas to see if they worked. And over time, I just kept figuring it out. From going through the process, from putting my head down and working, I figured shit out. And then over time, I looked up, and even my mistakes, the rough times, those things still attributed to me eventually hitting my goals. Me having to learn, but still putting in the hours. Now, I'm not trying to come off as some super successful guy, but I am a guy who had some goals for myself last year, and I achieved them. And people are coming to me and asking me for advice on helping them achieve their goals. And the number one thing I always tell them is, just start it. Go ahead and just get started. So with that being said, shut up and work. Stop seeking approval for shit you haven't done yet. It doesn't lead to the best results. I'm sorry. Because even if your idea isn't acknowledged, now you are caught up in a conversation with someone who's a fearmonger, who places their insecurities onto you. Now you'll be operating in doubt. So fuck them and shut up and get to work. So go ahead and write down your goals, do some research and plan for the most realistic way to achieve them. Figure out the slowest route, the most moderate route, and the fastest route. You compete against the fastest route. So no matter what, you're always clearing that low bar. So at the end of the year, or whatever the term that you have set for yourself to reach your goal, you for sure hit that bare minimum, but you probably exceeded making the ceiling so high. And if throughout the time, if you need a mental break, you have the room to take that. You have the room for an emergency because you went beyond your bar. Now for your own mental health, I do recommend throughout the year celebrating some benchmarks. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the journey. That's where the fun comes. That's how you meet like-minded people. That's how you become comfortable with the grind. That's how you fall in love with your passion, your purpose. Because after all your hard work, now you have tangible things. You become addicted. You become addicted to the process. You become addicted to the recognition. All those long hours become easier. All those late nights become easier. It becomes easier to turn down that drink. It becomes easier to turn down that blunt. It becomes easier to ignore that text message. Empty validation is no longer rewarding. You're like, get the fuck out of my face with all that play shit. Because I know what real work feels like, and I want real rewards. Shut up and work. With that being said, I wanted this to be my first video that I released this year. After this, we about to get into all the bullshit, the fuckery, the fun. More things to help us all build and grow. But we had to kick this shit off right, you feel me? Make sure you turn all my notification bells on so we can have a lot of fun and keep on growing. I look forward to getting to know you guys more, playing with y'all emotions, making you mad, making you happy, making you laugh, all that good shit, you feel me? I want to do all that. I want to have a lot more thought-provoking conversations so we can continue to grow and learn. Now you may say I'm telling you my goals, but nah, I'm just trying to hype y'all up, you feel me? This is actually promo. This is actually working towards my goals. This is promo, so y'all ass click and keep watching, man. Turn notification bells on. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. If you're new to my channel, what's good, homie? Thank you for watching to this point of the video. Like. But it's your boy Stacie, your favorite conditional lover, because I fucks with you. Why? Because you fucks with me. Hey, I'm out.